It's impossible to drain the entirety of the bureaucratic swamp in Washington, D.C. It's hundreds of thousands of people. So he's got to make examples. And he needs to take a couple of high-profile examples of people. And they got to be in orange jumpsuits, shackles and chains, and handcuffs. So that the rest of the bureaucratic swamp is put on blast. That could be you if you think you get to run your own little coup on the taxpayer dime, okay? Because if he has examples, then he can hold the bureaucrats in line. Because ultimately, for his executive orders to work, the bureaucracy has to actually take those executive orders and put them into practice.
And make them long-term fixes, not just
Correct.
a pinstripe.
And he's clearly not going to get him to do that altruistically.
That's right.
So he's got to do that via leverage. So he's got to make an example, okay?
And I had I know you know R. Davis Younts from Younts Law. Had him on a few weeks back, and he said most people don't even understand the levels of bureaucratic red tape that kind of insulate them from any kind of meaningful prosecution.
Yes.
You know, and so it's tearing through all of that stuff, getting down to the nitty-gritty of it and saying, you're the guy.
Like what this said with the FBI director of the Southern District of New York. Yeah. That's great. You got him to resign. We wouldn't even have done that a few years ago.
That's right.
He should have been immediately indicted for obstruction of justice. You do not get to belay an order from the director from the Attorney General of the United States. You don't get to do that. You operate under her. You don't get to do that. Okay. The other thing is they're going to have eventually, and maybe like in 10 minutes, they're going to have to condition the American people that judges can be defied. The unelected bureaucrats and the unelected judges are the Democrats' bulwark against Trump. All right, because they're outside the jurisdiction of the American people directly. So he is going to have to directly say to justices, no, you don't get to tell me who I hire and fire. You have no power.